Hello, Professor and everyone. I'm Hw8 I'm here to finish the video question in homework 8. And let's get started let's get started about the second question. The second question, we had given a person process which the parameter lambda about n, which is the probability n, the number of random points arrived in T1 and between T1 and T2 equals to K is equals to there is a regular person process format which had two variable T2 and T1. And we also had the image of the whole process. And the first question is find the probability that xt is equals to 1. Well, actually, we should first to write the probability format. It is very easy since it is person process for us. We had learned in chapter 4 and 3. It's like this format. Well, after in this process, which is especially because k is odd and all the even k, we should kick it off. So after that, we get this format. So the most difficult for us is to calculate and how to calculate this part of, and we should get the result from these two subformat. The first one is we can write the parameter of the e powers lambda and t, which is equals to this. And when lambda had a negative signal, the result of this negative lambda times t is equals to this one. After we plus this two part, we can get this format. It is very easy for us because because there are half of this format part in this two format will be 0, like this and this and this and this. So after the calculation, we can get this format. So it is obvious for us to get the idea that this part is equals to this part. So after the calculation, we can get the result of this population is equals to this format. And the second question is find the expected value of xt. It is also easy when we get an idea about this two part. So from these two formula, we can also get the population when xt is equal to -1, because when k is equals to all even, so we can get this result. And the expected value of xt is equals to every part of the probability of this population. It is easy for us to understand, which is equals to this one. And the last question is find the auto correlation about T1 and T2. Actually, it is also easy for us to calculate because we had calculated the result of xt1 and t2. So after the calculation, we can get this one. Pay attention in this part because it's just the result when T2 is larger than T1, but they are similar when T2 is smaller than T1. The result is like this. So it is very easy for us to understand that xt is wide sense stationary because we have the result which indicate that the autocorrelation about T1 and T2 is equals to this formula.